This man walked a tightrope between the Twin Towers, 110 stories high. At 1,774 feet above ground, people and cars below looked like tiny ants. He had no safety equipment whatsoever. One mistake meant certain death. Please do not attempt this, professionals only. Yet he dared to perform incredible stunts on that suspended wire. People called him the crazy artist. His name was Philippe, and he was born in Paris. From childhood, he had a special passion for tightrope walking. He wrapped rope around and around between two trees. Starting with 5 ropes, he gradually worked his way down to just 1. That's when he decided to try walking on real steel cable. So he snuck into a circus and secretly climbed up to the high platform. Just as he was about to take his first step, the circus owner caught him. The owner grabbed a shovel, ready to teach this trespasser a lesson. But Philippe showed extraordinary acrobatic talent right then and there. That's how he began training with the circus. Paying respect was the first lesson the owner taught him, showing reverence to the audience, to life, and to the wire itself. But Philippe believed he wasn't a circus clown, he was an artist. So he left the circus and began street performing on a unicycle. By chance, he saw in a magazine that the World Trade Center towers were nearly complete. One look and he fell in love with what was then called the world's tallest building. An impossible dream was born right there. He had to walk a tightrope between those twin towers. His girlfriend, also a street performer, heard about his dream. Not only didn't she object, she said, "This is your dream, you have to make it happen. Don't worry about people calling you crazy, because I'll always be by your side." She even found him 2 trees at a school where he could hang wire and practice. While demonstrating his skills to a photographer friend, the wire suddenly snapped. This made him realize that rigging steel cable was completely different from rope. So he went back to the circus owner to learn proper wire rigging techniques. The owner wasn't thrilled, but agreed when Philippe offered to pay for lessons. After graduating from circus training, Philippe came to New York. He was ready to chase his ultimate dream. Looking up at this massive structure, Philippe's heart raced with excitement. So they began their reconnaissance and training. His girlfriend vigorously shook the wire to simulate high-altitude winds. Since the distance was so far, he tied fishing line to an arrow as a guide rope for the cable. Every day he disguised himself as different workers to enter the World Trade Center. He studied the workers' schedules and gathered data on both towers. One day while gathering intel, he stepped on a nail. But he didn't give up. Instead, he used crutches as cover to make entering the building even easier. Since he could only execute the plan after the building was finished, but before cold weather set in, he chose August 6th, tomorrow. His foot injury still hadn't healed, so he recruited a team of friends. They disguised themselves as delivery workers and successfully smuggled their equipment to the rooftop. Just before dawn, they finally got the wire rigged and ready. Even though he was completely exhausted, Philippe stepped onto the wire without hesitation. His expression was serious, eyes focused ahead,